Y'all, guess what? I got booked for another show. So I'll be working on set on another show April to June, which also a union show. So the pay will be better. And if I believe it's like 30 hours in on a union show, then I can be unioned, which would be more work and more pay. So yeah, it's all good news. The show is called House of Villains. Yeah, so I'll be doing the graphics and all that type of shit. Very excited. Very excited.
To get myself a higher paying position and then fucking blackmail that bitch.
What?
I fucking recorded your ass.
I worked as a personal assistant part-time, and then when God favors me, I work on TV sets, working on graphics. So like, creating signage and helping decorate sets for shows. But right now, I either work as the graphics like artist on sets or just as a art department PA.
So that was Rachel Ford. She also goes by Rachel M. Ford. She works in the art department on Hollywood sets and has 98,000 followers on TikTok. This is going to be a very interesting video. We're going to talk about House of Villains, Season 3, a show that has yet to officially be announced. We're going to examine some deeply disturbing comments that Rachel Ford has made about blackmail and recording people to gain a higher paying position in the Hollywood industry. But first, let's talk about the dangers of leaking confidential Hollywood productions. On March 11th, 2025, Rachel Ford publicly stated that she would be working on House of Villains Season 3. However, as of this recording, if you Google House of Villains Season 3, there is no official confirmation from the network or the studio. When someone prematurely reveals confidential production details, it signals a fundamental misunderstanding of professional conduct.
April to June, House of Villains.
Studios invest millions into controlled marketing rollouts, talent agreements, and security measures to prevent precisely this kind of breach. This is not just a mistake, this is a fundamental misunderstanding to respect the industry standards. By prematurely revealing production details, seemingly even small leaks can force studios to rethink security protocols, reschedule shoots, or change filming locations altogether. That's an expensive mistake that no production wants to deal with. Audience speculation is free marketing, but if an unauthorized leak removes that uncertainty, then interest can drop. Reducing speculation kills free marketing. Executives understand this. That's why confidentiality is expected at every level of production, even at entry-level positions. So when someone outside of the marketing and production team starts announcing things prematurely, it creates unavoidable headaches for everyone involved. And speaking of liability, please listen to the same person who leaked this production information discuss blackmail and recording people in Hollywood to get a higher paying position. Rachel Ford, also known as Rachel M. Ford, she goes by 4896 over on TikTok as I said, she stated this on Twitch in February of 2025. 1 month later, they prematurely revealed that they're going to be working on the set of House of Villains Season 3.
Am I wrong? Okay, we're gonna preface the story so you guys get the full context. A little while ago, I was working like on set. So and we had like our first initial filming and then we had wraps. So the first initial filming was sometime in September. It was in September, right? So I was it was my first show that I've ever done, where I was like on set, right? And I was trying to meet everybody, network, all that type of shit. Okay. So I was in the art department and I was networking with just like people who worked in like the film department, lighting, like all that type of stuff. And then when I got called back, I decided it would be a good idea in December to send out an email to everyone I made a connection with who's like the head of their department, to be like, hey, this is me. Here's my resume. So you have my contact or whatever. If you ever need a PA or something, hit me up, right? So the email was well received, okay? And I emailed one of the people who's like the head of like the film department, right? So he's like, oh yeah, you live in this neighborhood, great hikes over there. And I was like, yeah, anyway, if you're ever in the area, like, let me know. So I'm like being like, oh yeah, like I'm free Wednesday, ha ha ha. He's like, great, Wednesday, 3 p.m. We'll meet at like this trail. See you then. Here's my number. I don't think it matters to a lot of men if they're 15 years older than a woman. I think they would think everything is fair game. So I don't know. So then I started to think to myself like, oh, let me start asking people's opinions of what they think. So I hit up a PA that like works under him, and I was like, hey, you know so-and-so. Is he creepy? And he's like, no, he's a great guy. I was like, cool. This person is like a really nice person.
Alright, so now that we have the full context, you heard it yourself. She reached out to another PA, personal assistant, someone who works under this guy, and was told that he's a great guy. No red flags, no concerns. But after having some time to think it over, she went on her next live stream and discussed blackmailing him. She described the plan to lead him on, record him, and use it against him if he took the relationship seriously. This is not just manipulation, this is a weaponization of the Me Too movement. It minimalizes actual victims and makes it harder for real survivors to be believed. This is not some little teenage drama. This is a grown woman in her 30s discussing manipulation tactics that could potentially destroy someone's entire career under false pretenses, as well as their mental health. This is not a joke. She made this clear herself.
A lot of people missed it in Discord, but I was like half joking, not really, about like, oh my god, bro, half joking, not really, about playing this guy to try to like, if it turned out he did have a crush on me or whatever, try to use that to my advantage to get myself a higher paying position and then fucking blackmail that bitch.
What?
I fucking recorded your ass. Leave me the fuck alone unless you want to get sued, bitch. I'm like looking for people to try to prey upon almost. This person is like a really nice person.
Isn't all money blood money in some way or another?
Like, I'm not here for a relationship. Fuck you. I've been hurt before, and now it's your problem.
The problem with this is that Rachel Ford is a PA, a personal assistant in California. She has openly admitted to planning to record someone in the film department she's worked with, lead them on, and blackmail them for a higher paying position. Now look at this. What you're seeing on screen is her at her current boss's place, where she stayed at for an entire week a few months back. This shows her chilling ability to be able to get close to people and gain their trust. This isn't just a professional connection. She embeds herself into people's lives, gaining their trust while privately discussing how she can manipulate and blackmail for personal gain. Someone like this working in Hollywood getting this close to people should concern everyone. This speaks for itself.
I'm waiting for my opportunity to lull you into a sense of security, to wait for a moment where you're depending on me the most you ever had in your life so I can pull the fucking carpet out from under you and you fall hard on your ass and hopefully break something. That's the only time I say, yeah, it's fine.
And the whole hike, although it was like pleasant just because I'm like, oh, I'm glad he's like not being a creep. After the hike, he was like, yeah, I know we didn't meet up for like work reasons, but I still really enjoyed my time with you. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh, this was definitely work reasons for me, because why would I want to hang out with you, especially a 45-year-old white man? And talking about how like companionship or like finding new people to hang out with is hard, and that's why he's like glad that he can hang out with me.
If I was an executive producer and I came across these statements, public discussions of blackmailing, recording people in Hollywood for career gain, I would be extremely concerned. These aren't just inappropriate remarks, they reflect a fundamental misunderstanding of industry ethics and boundaries.
I'm like looking for people to try to prey upon.
Professionals don't speak like this, and the fact that these statements was made in a public setting raises serious questions. If someone is comfortable publicly revealing industry projects before they're even announced, it naturally raises concerns about what they may reveal in the future. Beyond confidentiality, there's a larger question about professionalism. The same individual publicly attacked and banned a Twitch viewer for refusing to accept money tied to Hitler's legacy.
No, I said Hitler money.
Jake, I was saying,
Is it wrong if someone gave you money and said, by the way, this money came from Hitler, would you not take it?
Then told them to die.
you know, oh, what did you say about your hypothetical? And then trying to get on me about my hypothetical. Well, no, you said this. Well, no, actually, you said, go away. Go the fuck away. Like anyone who has anything to say and wants to complain about this shit, like, honestly, go eat a fat dick and choke on it and die. Slow. I hope your eyes fucking pop out of your head and you bleed from all your orifices, bitch. If you annoy me just a little bit, get off my page. If you want to go talk the way that you want to talk and be in charge, go get on your own fucking stream. I don't fucking care. I'm on mine. This is my thing. This is my life, my rules, my stream. Don't like it, get the fuck out. Yeah, so many mood killers on this app. Like, go away. Trying to correct me and get me, like, I'm not gonna fucking apologize to anyone. Limp shit.
Bet you got liver spots on your dick. Get that shit checked. And when you get it checked, I hope it's bad news. I'm just kidding.
In an industry that values diversity and professionalism, this just isn't a PR risk. It directly contradicts the values that studios publicly uphold. There are patterns here, not just the isolated incidents.
I interviewed with the guy who's like the producer of Blackish, right? He wanted me to meet him for like lunch or whatever. He was like super standoffish and just like seemed extremely uncomfortable with my presence.
Die. Slow. I hope your eyes fucking pop out of your head and you bleed from all your orifices, bitch.
You know, paid for everything, but was also just like, I gotta go.
Given the fact that this video is going to be online in March of 2025, and this 30-year-old woman will not be joining the union until April of 2025, I do wonder if the unions will still take on someone that discussed blackmail, recording people in the Hollywood industry, and has already leaked production prior to them joining a union, because that might hurt them the next time there's a strike. Logically, the Hollywood studios can easily say, hey, you're taking your own people who has talked about blackmail and recording and has leaked Hollywood production details prior to them even joining your union. This might not only hurt the union, but the people in the union overall down the line. And it won't be felt until years from now. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If you work in Hollywood, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Make sure to share this video so other people in the Hollywood industry don't make the same mistakes that Rachel Ford did. Make sure to share this video, especially if you know someone trying to break into Hollywood, because you don't want them to get the wrong idea and be like, oh, this person got away with it.
I gotta go.
And until next time, guys, remember, you are loved.
No, I said Hitler money.
So I'll be working on set on another show, April to June. The show is called House of Villains. Yeah, so I'll be doing their graphics and all that type of shit.
I'm like looking for people to try to prey upon. Higher paying position and then fucking blackmail that bitch. I fucking recorded your ass.